TruVue Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
The boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.
Son.
You know what I'm saying?
They really speak their truth. The hell was that?
You're.
What it do? What the business is? What is good? It's your boy Mel, and we are back in the building again, bringing that barbershop talk to the box office, baby. TruVue Podcast. What's good, gentlemen?
What's good?
Yo, I am -X, man. Thank y'all for tuning in with us, man, at the TruVue Podcast. Alley-oop to my guy.
You know,
Yes, sir.
The VCO. Oh, I didn't see he's here. My bad. Go ahead, Zoe.
No, do your thing, man. You kick it
That's
off.
it. My bad. Yeah, it's the VCO. You know, Wild Maniac, as you can see already, interrupting the show. I appreciate being here with you, gentlemen. Let's get it.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what we came here to do, man. TruVue Podcast. We about to get to it.
Yes, indeed. Once again, thanks again for tuning in. It's grown man MJ in the place to be with the people to be with, and we brought one extra with us. Let them know your name, sir.
What's up? What's good, man? On the TruVue Podcast, this is Keenan Booker, aka the God 720. You know, I'm an author. Let's get it rolling. You know,
That's what's up.
For
Let's
sure,
get
for
it
sure.
rolling.
Way to be a modest guy now.
You know,
He's
Very,
not just-
very modest.
Man, you got-
yeah, I didn't know if you wanted me to do the full explanation now.
Oh, man, come on.
Hey,
He got
nah,
the
nigga.
bars.
Who are you, nigga? Who
floor-
are
the
you,
floor-
nigga?
The floor is yours.
Go on and spit a freestyle right quick, man.
Collar bigger.
Birds
My
real
collar
quick.
bigger. I got you, fam. I got you.
Let me.
This is
Okay, hold
a
on.
world
So the
renowned.
name is Keenan Booker, like you see right here, right?
Yeah.
I'm the author of this.
Fuck this
Kicked
shit.
Out of Heaven, The Untold History of the White
Thank
Race
you.
is volume 1 through 3, you know, circa 700 to 1700 AD. That's part of the reason why I introduced the movie Perfume to the the squad here that does the movie reviews. Gonna
We
enjoy
not there
myself
yet.
talking about it with these
We
gentlemen.
not there yet, fam. We
a
not
couple
there
of-
yet. Hold on. We not there
Yeah.
yet.
We talking about
Talking
you.
about you.
We
Okay,
talking
talk
about
about
you.
me.
This
Now,
is hold on. Let me do it.
Hey, let them get
Come
you
on,
right.
Come on now.
World-renowned author, known on every continent on
World-renowned.
this globe.
Yeah.
He has music, more than 10 albums. You can get into this world and live vastly, okay?
Yeah.
Now, he is the creator among that. He has jewelry, he has artwork, all of that in this world. Check out his website, thegod720.com. You will be introduced to a new way of thought.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
I'm glad. Thank you for the mule kick. TheGod720.com. That's with 2 E's. All my albums are there. So I got 12 albums out. Just put out my 12th album this month at the top of January 4th. Just dropped Constantine the Black by This Sign Conquer. Phenomenal album. Zoe was on the album before that, which was Back from the Future.
Back to the Future. Yep.
Back to the
Dope
Future. So
body of
y'all
work.
check that one out. That's on top. All my stuff is on Spotify. I'm on every streaming service known to man. Okay, I'm in every search engine known to man.
Well, yeah, let's get into why you picked Perfume. Of
Perfume.
course, it ties with the book, but why you picked it, and then we'll go ahead and let's jump into the review after that.
Okay. The movie, the opening scene was phenomenal. You know, with the fish and the baby, and then the girl ran off and she got lynched right there. That was hardcore medieval activity. And then also the scene with the executioner, here's the heart of a traitor and all of that. That was exclusively medieval. The whole movie was hardcore medieval. And I just thought the acting was phenomenal. Dustin Hoffman's part and also the main character, I don't know his name, but the main character did a phenomenal job. I like movies that are testing the actor's skill, and that movie was definitely testing the skill of the main character. I forgot his name.
Jean-Baptiste.
Yeah,
Grenouille.
Jean-Baptiste.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Played
and then
by
that's a
Ben
hardcore
Whishaw.
medieval.
I like how you said Perfect. Accent was perfect.
The movie that we are
Thank
gonna
you.
Jean-Baptiste. The movie that we're gonna jump into is Perfume. Is it the story? Wait, what was the story?
This nigga looked around.
The story. Say, who played that? Perfume, the story of a murderer. What is that? One might ask. Well, Jean-Baptiste Grenouille. I can't do that last name, but Jean-Baptiste, the main character, came into the world unwanted, expected to die, yet born with an unnerving sense of smell that created alienation as well as talent. Of all the smells around him, that last name again that I can't pronounce is beckoned to the scent of a woman's body and spends the rest of his life attempting to smell her essence again by becoming a perfumer and creating the essence of an innocence lost. Scene. Yeah, man, it felt good. It felt good. We jumping into Perfume. I tell you, man, it was definitely a lot of shit to look at within this.
Look at me now. Look at me now. Oh.
Number one, I just want to point out, man, Davizioso, you got your titties. They gave you plenty of titties.
Yeah, hey, that's what I was gonna say. Plenty of titties.
That's why I bumped up my score. It bumped up my score. There was titties everywhere. I like it. I'm a fan.
Yeah,
they were small titties,
they
but
titties,
giving props
but
to French.
titties.
You know what I mean? I would say they weren't big titties. I mean, I don't know if they.
I said
sure
they were
the French
dead
are
titties.
built like that. Oh, sorry.
No, man, this movie did a great job of keeping me in suspense, keeping me like guessing, like trying to guess what's happening next, or trying to figure out what's going on, and then goddamn if they didn't hit me with goddamn curveball. I was like, wait, what the
I almost felt like the movie like kind of sucked me in like into like a high, like you said, kind of like it kept you engaged to see the storyline go and progress, But you hit it from the back, man. I love the bloodlust of the culture. I guess I wouldn't say the culture because I'm not a fan of it, but I mean, they shows like the bloodlust of like the situation of the of the streets. I mean, people were beheading people. I mean, these are wild times, and oh my god,
was it really like that back then?
Yes, bro. Yes, and that's what's really pertinent about the movie being about smells. Because smells were rampant during those times. As you saw, it was dead fish. They were throwing their feces and urine out of the window. There was dead cats in the road. There was always dead animals in the road. And then, like you'll see in the torture section on my book, I explain on how the pillories, they used to leave criminals in cages. This is where jailbird term comes from. And also the term the crossroads, and why the crossroads has that power in the word is because they used to leave criminals at crossroads and leave them hanging there until they turned into bones. So they were alive when they went inside that cage, but they turned all the way to bones. That means their body rotted. They were pissing and shitting on themselves. Their organs fell out.
So is that why Bone Thugs and Harmony came out with the Crossroads?
That song Crossroads has that power behind it.
Damn.
Yeah, it has that. If you use crossroads on anything, if you look up the story of Robert Johnson, who supposedly created rock and roll, he met the devil at the crossroads and tuned his guitar. Right? It's always the crossroads, and the reason why is because the soul energy from thousands, maybe even millions of criminals were at crossroads, and they would keep criminals at the crossroads. So when nigga, you come down this road, don't come with your bullshit, because you'll end up in here too. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah, fuck around.
Man, this movie made me feel. I can smell the pestilence going on in this film. The entire film, like
no, man. When the first
the maggots.
Sorry, folks. Wait, hold on. That first kill when he's sniffing her and he went down. He went down there, dog. I was like, come on now. Come on now, bro.
Sorry, folks.
Come on now, bro.
I'm sorry.
You know when they die. You know when they die. No. You know when they die, they take a shit, dog. I was like, he just.
This thing gone. Yo, ISO on me, man. ISO on me. Now, from the onstart of this podcast, I have been telling you all it is within the crevice in the crease, nigga, of the divine being, dog, that holds the power to the world. That's why I really enjoyed this movie, dog. I have been preaching it from the mountaintops every episode, damn near. You know what I'm saying? And, this movie displays what I'm trying to tell you niggas. All along, who knew that this movie was in existence? You know what I'm saying? This is a part of me. You see, this is my philosophy. This is my thought. This is my beat. This movie has
This the rename.
yo, I'm just saying, dog. This movie has everything I've been talking about in it. I'm sorry to be repetitive.
The funky, which one? The funky.
Yeah.
No,
Nah,
yeah,
say
the
it.
funky bit, all of that, the funky
Thank you.
bit,
Jesus.
all the way up until, you know what I'm saying, the little light of mine. You know what I'm saying? She holds the world within that womb. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does show a
Power
wide
to the
array of
booty
women
juice.
in that
That's all I
movie.
gotta say.
Yeah,
What a man does for pussy.
Get in there.
yeah.
Man,
They ain't
What?
even
He ain't want no pussy. He ain't want none. He ain't want it.
no.
This wasn't about no.
Well, he
this
wanted
was
something.
No.
He
not
wanted something from a
about
woman extra.
pussy. What
Yeah, that's
He
at
wanted the
all?
essence.
he wanted
Well,
something.
you-
I love that line that he used
He
in there
drunk.
when he like the scent is the soul.
Mm.
I was like, oh, that is a remarkable line. I thought the writing to this joint was off the chain, even though it often played like a silent film sometimes when there was no
Which was
words
fine.
spoken. It was just, background theme music with it. I thought all of that, the way it was put together and the addition of the narration to tell it as a folk, almost like it was folklore to the story of what we know today as Perfume almost. I was like, yo, this is hard.
And I also like how he believed in himself. You know, he got to that road and he said, "Which way they go?" They told him north. He said, "Are you sure they didn't go south? I seen them with my own eyes." What did he do? By golly, this motherfucker he went south on their ass.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
He
He
tried-
rubbed that beak up his ass.
yo, I done been on many
That
road
man.
trips, man. I done been on many road trips that look just like somebody giving my dad directions too, dog.
Dog, she rode all that time. All that time she rode with the hat on until that motherfucker stuck his nose up in the air and gave a good, and the hat just fell off. I was like, God damn, boy, he got some suckers in that nostril, boy. The guy, oh
But like the scene where he sniffed and they showed how far they was.
yeah.
I was like, this motherfucker's unstoppable.
Super
You hear me?
Saiyan.
You
know what I'm
cannot
saying?
play hide and you cannot play hide and seek with this nigga, man. Maybe that's why he was alienated. He was using his powers for bad as a child or some shit. Because I don't see how a keen sense of smell will make you alienated. You know what I'm saying? I think it was more so the condition that he was in. Like, I don't know. Like,
Oh, bro,
it was just
keen sense of
strange.
smell. Oh yeah, that'll have you alienated, dog. People will be trying to hide all the funk, dog. All these
trying to
different
slip
lotions
one
and shit that
He
we
can't
put
slip
on.
one out on him.
Yeah. All the mints and different flavored gums. Yeah, the back of the mouth is foul. Yeah, if I had a strong nose, bro, none of you niggas could be around me.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I look at it from him not wanting to be around people. Okay, I can see that. I can see that, man.
Kind of like how you loud noises around the dog. That's with his nose, man, because it shit was fishy. Like he just like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just be by myself. This some bullshit here. But shout out to them, man. They took the budget on this was $60 million to begin with, and they ended up grossing about 135 million. So they more than doubled it, man. And this was a hidden gem. This totally was off my radar. I've never heard of it. I'm so glad you picked this and brought this into my world.
Oh, bro, I got a whole list of movies that'll rock your whole man, please. But that's
I love the earthquake in this thing. I thought, what the hell's that shaking?
It's rare.
if me and you get close as homies, there's certain movies you gotta watch. It's like a mandate for me. And Perfume is when you're sitting with your girl, and when my one homeboy watched it with his shorty, and he was like, "Man, but they're killing all the bitches in the movie." I was like, "Oh shit, I wasn't even paying attention to that part." No, this man just on serial killer line, you know what I'm saying? And my head wasn't even there. But what he was grasping
because it was done artfully in a way, you know what I mean?
Right,
And then at the end, he really wasn't like saying it like he was doing it in like a vengeful way. He was like, I needed her. I had
right. He was doing it.
Necessary.
Fuck you
this
want
is
me to
one
do?
thing that I loved about the movie.
I love it. The police are useless in this matter. I love it.
They connected all the medieval math, telling you it sits on top of Egyptian math. You see, is what they were showing you. What they were showing you was that the medieval game, which is a lot of shit that I've, in here, in these books, was sits directly on top of Egyptian science, which we all think, oh yeah, medieval, that's Greece, Rome, medieval. Nah, that's not how it goes. Even medieval Catholicism is drafted directly out of ancient Egypt. So I love the fact that they didn't have too much pride and they brought that recognition to the film. And like Mike was mentioning earlier about the scent, and we all produce a scent, So when it came to the females and them having a virgin scent, different than remember when he brought in the horror verse? It was like, oh my God,
yeah,
I can't deal with your shit. Like, nigga, you smell smack.
You saw that cleaver?
I smell Taco Bell number 5, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh no, he collected that one too. He needed he collected that one too. He needed the musk. He needed the odor.
The odor, nigga.
I like how smooth he was. Like he was just all calm, like she ain't gonna say nothing, she ain't gonna scream, she ain't gonna.
Right.
He was shocked by her response. Like
I was like,
yeah, because Perfume is called Eau de Toilette.
Oh yeah, musty toilet.
Right, and the reason why it's called Eau de Toilette is because it was so stank in the atmosphere that they would come home and put their face in the toilet to get fresh air.
Yeah, damn.
So it was because remember, like I was telling you, they was throwing
diabolical, man.
That is horrible.
Dead animals everywhere. It was so stank in the air.
Animals in your crib and shit.
I knew something was wrong with the French. I knew it. Back
to the serial killer part. I want to say they did it like almost in the artsy manner to a point where it was almost mute in the film, where you almost was like anticipating more of it. Like, you know what I mean? I could see how you didn't really see it as like a variable for someone,
like a main point.
Yeah.
Well, for me too, with that point, like I wasn't paying attention to the murders. I was like, what was the point? Like, what does he look like? What exactly?
No,
like, what is he trying to get?
And to that, he was doing it almost in like a healing fashion for the whole state of things. You know what I'm saying?
That was what the Pope saw at the end. That's why everybody fell back and like, oh, he's an angel, like, and all of that. But keep going.
No. That was my point.
They started fucking it. Like they said,
because he attained the scent of the virgin, and then he had to have 13 different tones, which made this one little drop. Nigga, I collect the soul on you niggas up here. Everybody does with the beauty of the but then at the same time, when you look at the animal kingdom is ruled by the nose. You see, the entire animal kingdom is ruled by the nose. We're dealing with mammals. We're even dealing with insects. They operate too. You step on one ant, it releases that pharmacide, I forgot the name of the chemical, but it releases the chemical and all the other ants come to your ass, nigga. What's going on? It's war over here, And so everything in our dimension is actually ruled by scent.
Packs and swarms coming.
That was going to be my next point.
Humans, our nose don't protrude off our face, so that's about the only difference.
Yeah, that was going to be my next point I brought up. The writing kind of really make you think about, the natural senses that, we have as humans that, over time people don't really realize how powerful they can be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
being focused on your born skill and maximizing your born skill at whatever extreme comes by your way. And that was really expressed when he was like, "You told me everything has a smell," and he's breaking the glass. And he's this
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
smell, the steel doesn't
right.
smell. Like, what are you talking about? Everything doesn't have a scent, you know. And then that let him know he must go on great journey for his, you know, for to master what his skills are in smelling and creating scents. You see what I'm
No,
saying?
that was also a smart angle that I thought the movie took too, bringing that fantasy aspect to it and drumming a lot of that up to make it almost adventuresome. You know, going on this journey of scent with the old dude with Jean-Baptiste.
Jean-Baptiste. Feels like,
Mhm.
like striving off like the basic needs of like hunting, gathering, you know what I mean? And, conquering, I guess you would say. I mean, because look at when he came to fame. I mean, he definitely fit in pretty easily with that, you know? I mean, he came to right away, with the audience and the big scene. And then, of course, then there's a big orgy afterwards. I mean, big old party. I mean, but the power to do that, he fit in really quick with it. So, but it
That
goes to
orgy
like
scene.
instincts.
Oh no, go ahead, go ahead. I didn't mean to
No, no,
interrupt.
no. Go ahead. No, go in
Um,
there.
that orgy scene was like two layers. One layer is that used to happen a lot when the executioner was killing people and cutting off heads of criminals. They would go into a orgy with blood all over them. Yes, this is recorded.
Diabolical.
And
Yeah,
While
yeah.
they're
Say that
doing
shit.
while they're
well,
doing
here's
Yeah.
the
one thing. Here's one thing. You have to understand what the blood of a criminal is. Okay. So the blood of the criminal contains the energy of discovery, exploration, planning, executing your plan, being covert, not being seen, being quiet, individualism, revolutionaryism. All of these things are loaded inside the blood of a criminal. Do you see that?
Yup.
You see that? You see how that hits you?
Yup.
That's some
Is
wild
that
shit.
actually?
Yup.
But, but why do you think 007 gets the power he gets in the movies? Why do you think Born Supremacy gets the power he gets in movies?
Yup.
Huh? Because even during the medieval times, they would have plays of the same nature in the theater. See, if you
Yup.
don't understand medieval theater, you don't really know what you're looking at with modern day films. If you were to read these books, y'all understanding on movies would be altered. I'm not going to say completely different, but it would be altered and it would be advanced in a way, because back in the medieval they did stabbing scenes on stage and the animal's guts would fall out. They had their illusion skills that high back then, you see. So understanding the blood of a criminal, they also thought that the blood of a criminal would cure epilepsy. Okay. And also other diseases, because when you study tribes or ancient civilizations, medicine and magic are synced. Okay. So they would think, if you had an injury on your left hand, you take a mummified left hand and tie it to your hand and it'll heal your hand all the time. Did it? I don't.
Geniuses. Gen-
But they would they
geniuses.
would
necrosis
literally cut out. They
building
would,
right here.
the executioner would sell organs. The
That's the
executioner,
early
once
day
they cut,
cast. Shit.
right, and once they cut off the head of a criminal,
Splint or whatever.
A splint.
once they cut off the head of a criminal, the people in
You
the
signed my shit.
audience would drink the blood of the coming directly out of the neck, to heal themselves of epilepsy and other things.
I think you did. I think you did a service to America and to the world, really, for writing
Time.
these books about a lost time that is trying to be put away. And I think if I would have took the time to maybe read a little bit more of your book and then watch the movie, I think I would have gave this a higher rating, because now I can look at it as it's from a truth standard point of view. You know what I'm saying? Not so much as maybe not the character, his name, you know what I'm saying, but the activities, you know what I'm saying, that were happening throughout the film are actual activities that actually happened in history.
Right,
So
and we know who's running Hollywood. They have that in their blood. They understand their history. They have kept their history for 2,000 something odd years straight, going all the way down to Greece. You see what I'm saying? So the politics you see today is balanced off of all of that shit. The CEOs of today, they're balanced off of
The blood of
information
criminals. This is
yeah,
genius.
they're operating off of information that they've discovered about human behavior 2,000 years ago.
Damn.
Okay, so once you understand that, boy, we're looking at a different beast. And if you were to read this and then look at a movie like Interview with the Vampire, you're going to see a completely different system.
God damn, it's like our whole understanding coming up short.
Yeah, it is, because it's not our culture. We don't have a history of throwing shit out our windows, bro. There's nowhere in, the African history line or the Mexican history line.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
I love it.
So
that is some good shit.
The only thing that I saw short with this film, and I'll be quick, is I just wish he gave a little more detail to what he was experiencing through his scent and what he was, he was detailing what he was picking up with his nose, but if he had just a little bit more definition to his journey and why he had to accomplish what he had to accomplish. Go ahead.
I'm glad you brought that up, because what you're looking at is the blindness. Just like what you pointed out to me in the Obama movie, what it is that he just put out.
Leave the world behind.
Leave the world behind. The blindness. Like you said to me, he said, yo, when something like that hits the fan, you're not going to know. There is no communication. You see? And when you are on your journey, and when you are in love and infatuated with the thing, because we have to understand that the traumatic environment that he was in is what enforced him to be in love, to be condensed, to be caveman vision, to be extremely focused on this one element, that he's so infatuated with it, he don't even know that he's developing this level of greatness. He just has another tier that he has to get to. And then after we do this tier, then what's the next tier? Then after this tier, we're going to do the next tier. Oh, now there is the great Holy Grail, where Dustin Hoffman comes in. Oh, yeah, but ancient Egypt and da-da-da-da and da-da-da, there's the 13th cent. He's like, oh, my God, this is the Holy Grail that we have to compete with and that we have to defeat. And that is the lane of insanity. You see, one thing we don't understand about Western culture is that we will not be able to progress in whatever that we do unless you become insane with that element. Okay. So you have to be insane. You have to be, like me writing
obsessed
3-volume series, encyclopedias and shit. Mike over there doing the alcohol thing. You gotta maximize. Go over here and get some books from fucking ancient Turk on what they were doing with alcohol during that time, and create some shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have to go blind. Nobody else is here. It's only me and this element. Fuck the world. And by the time you're done, the world sees you. Because you're mad. You are the mad scientist, and that's what you have to be in order to succeed in America.
See, but for
it's a
me,
great day to be at the barbershop. Great day.
No, but for me, it's like the writing in here was so cold. I just needed him to say some more player shit, like like I'm bound by your cavernous mayhem, or you know what I'm saying? I need to capture the spring from your immaculate seal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
I get that.
I need to say some cold shit.
You wanted some medieval talk come out of him.
Yeah, I needed him to say something cold.
The degenerate simplicity was his role. He was a degenerate. He was a half retard. Okay.
Most deaf.
Right.
I get
you
that.
See what I'm saying? He was a half retard, but the half retard, like Forrest Gump, can rule by simplicity and focus. Okay. And that was your God-given right to operate in that form, so he did. But I get what you're saying, most definitely. I thought Dustin Hoffman did a phenomenal job with the medieval talk.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
For me, maybe somebody can shed light on this. I would say my only short bus would be what character or who, was narrating the story.
Who was telling this story?
And then they just disappeared. You know what I mean? It didn't explain anything else towards the end, I guess. It felt like.
Yeah, that too.
They were heavy in the beginning.
Anthony Hopkins.
It did.
I don't know who was narrating it, but I'm guessing.
Because typically in these type of films, when you have someone narrating, they'll, just for example, they'll kick it off and it's the narrator in a room with a group of people telling a story, and then they'll, you know what I'm saying, drift off with this mysterious filter and go into the film. You know what I'm saying? I think that element would have been, dope to add, but I really didn't miss it though, to be honest. But that's really the only thing I could really point out myself.
I did not pay attention to the voice of the narrator. I just always assumed the narrator to be Dustin Hoffman's character. I don't know why.
The way they spoke about Perfume.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
But the voice was John Hurt.
Oh, okay.
And for the voice of it though.
Okay, so it wasn't okay.
No,
I kind of go there with with like Zoe was saying, because I felt like early on in the movie, because I had a few short buses with this, but this one just early on in the movie, the boy was getting schooled, learning the way of the perfume by Dustin Hoffman's character, and then, has a tantrum, and then next thing you know, he wakes up, he's dying from some kind of disease, and there was no explanation. Like, where's the narrator? Kind of explain what happened. I mean, that was pretty.
Well, no, he was dying from.
He lost his will to live.
He lost his will. Yeah.
Is that what it was? Because I must have missed that. I was like, that's where I'm like trying to understand that part.
And then
this person,
we gotta make some money. We gotta make some money, dog. You need to live, bro. Come on.
He took the science of the whole perfume away from him, and that's a deeper thing. You saw that in the movie The Founder, and with the McDonald's thing. Yeah. You saw the same.
Yeah, Ray Kroc.
Once dude took the McDonald's business from him, he sort of just like collapsed because that's where he put his heart and put his whole energy in. It was a hardcore metaphysic right there,
Yeah, and he's a powerful character, but to be cracked down by the Paw Patrol over here, by that rich lady's dog. You know what I mean? He got caught by that rich lady's dog. Found the. It's like, oh my goodness.
Because he a half retard. He trained it to the scent. He trained it to the scent.
You know what? He got charged, but he wasn't convicted. I mean, shit, they got the other they got the other dude instead.
Man,
it's go ahead.
I was just gonna say my shortcoming. Number one, I felt like there were some parts in there that was just drawn out a little too much. Like we got the picture. Like I know he had to go through the steps and hit the different tiers and everything, but it kind of drugged the movie out a little bit. So if they would have shaved off a little time on that, it would have made it a little more
in this motherfucker.
50 minutes of shaving.
They did some shaving in this motherfucker.
Yeah, not the good shave. Not the shaving I want.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I thought the desert scene was a bit much. Where he was walking in the desert scene. That could have been shaved down a little bit. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
The scene where
the other part was
they went to the labyrinth and he was chasing around the twins and whatnot. That could have been shaved down a little bit, but I thought that was phenomenal acting in that area too. I forgot dude's name, but I thought that was some good acting. But it could have been
talking about Alan Rickman, the dad. Are you talking about the father?
Yeah, the father. He played his ass off. I thought everybody did.
Professor Snape.
That's 5-star acting in that movie.
He's like this is my daughter.
No,
my investment right here.
But
for that time frame, we talking 06, right? What that's typical for to have that for a movie to be that long.
Was it? I was thinking like an hour 45, hour 30 was usually.
I think he's referring to the time period where they started stretching movies.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, they started stretching movies around that time period because we all grew up with a movie. Hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. Nigga got shit to do up in here.
Right.
You sit around.
And then Titanic dropped.
Oh my god,
Titanic
fucked the game up, bro. Yeah. But the other part was I went into the movie blind, so I wasn't looking at what the genre was. Wasn't expecting a fantasy, but when they tossed it on me, that ending just fucked me up. Like I was so pissed off at that. I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?" This
What
motherfucker.
just happened?
He's
What,
orgy man now.
with the ending of Perfume?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? He orgy
They
man
could-
now.
they-
Like he just like put the
Oh
dick
yeah,
on.
consumed
that
him
was
to the
another thing I
bone,
didn't
dude.
talk about.
Bro, that
Smells
part was so
sexual.
cold. That part was
Yeah.
so cold.
Yeah.
Man,
Smells is sexual.
I'm not even
So,
talking about the orgy. I'm just talking about
The way he
Like,
went
where you
out.
get that
how
suit
he
from?
came and dude was
he
like,
came.
yo, he is innocent. They could
He
all see
came.
that he
Yes,
was
that
not
was the
doing
part.
this
I
and
was so
like,
confused. I was like, wait a minute, man.
yo,
Come on now. Y'all can't let this
the
motherfucker do
justice
this shit.
system is cold, bro. The justice system is cold, bro. And that's
no,
how I
I
look at
kind
it.
of,
Yes, he killed all of them, but he did it for us.
but see, I
What?
kind of took that ending as, you know, how Hollywood would kind of over dramatize some shit.
Yeah.
That's how I looked at that. Like, you know,
Like
especially
like
how
a
he went
dance
out.
scene. That's what you thought it was? Like a dance scene at the end of a movie or something?
You
No,
said
no,
what?
no. I'm
Yeah,
speaking on.
Like
like
a
at the end of
dancing
Slumdog
scene,
Millionaire and
like how
shit.
they
Yeah.
like how they went off with a dance.
I was ready for it. He had that nigga had the
No,
suit
what you
on and
mean? What
everything.
you
He had the
mean, bro?
I
Django
think
suit on.
what you're
I was
referring
like,
to
what the
in
fuck?
in it being over dramatized. Are you referring to like the jail conditions and the way they were showing his feet and the ankles and the chains and shit when he was walking out?
No. I'm speaking on
No, that's real.
Yeah, all
over
of that shit was very real.
Shakespeareing some shit is what I'm
Okay.
saying in that
Yeah.
manner.
I'm with you on that.
Especially on how he went out. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't expecting that, you know what I'm saying, for him to be devoured in that manner. You know what I'm
That was
saying?
Oh, at the
That was
very
another
very
thing.
ending
Yeah,
He was
with the light.
consumed.
Right.
I
Yo,
was getting to that too.
that's cannibalism, bro, and they're really
I
talking
thought,
about the
oh, that
power.
part.
You
Now,
know,
They
now,
wanted.
like
So
go
am
ahead.
I like they want? I took that kind of because he put the virgin sin on them. So did they
Oh,
want to eat the damn
yeah, bro.
virgins?
Oh man,
they
eat the
they
cake
wanted
and the
to
man.
eat purity. They wanted to eat purity. They wanted to
Damn.
eat purity. They wanted
no shame.
something that was not of their dimension.
Diabolical.
Okay, their dimension is filth, nasty. You know, sucking a possum on the neck type shit. That it was the
Mhm.
level they were living on.
Yeah.
And
I looked at it like you are so intimate and you know with your lady and stuff, but there's a carnal to it as well. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And when he doused himself in the juice,
Yeah, he poured it all on
all on his shit, it was like the love was overwhelming, is what the narrator said. And so bite was even more vicious, and that's how he was devoured.
Now
by
see
right,
the
that.
mob.
and he knew he had to give back. He knew that he took from the people, and he knew that he had to give back. He knew that
Man,
that
bro,
the lower
for real.
levels, the peasants, needed
So this nigga,
some
back to his
type
so this
roots.
nigga
light
to
and
Christ.
purity.
He went back.
Go
He
ahead.
went back to his roots, back to his hometown.
For that,
Hey,
I saw that
He's blocked.
symbolism in
hey,
it.
this,
You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
hey, this nigga to
yes,
Christ,
he was the
please.
Messiah. The
Yeah.
Messiah, bro. He cleaned up the phone.
Yeah, and well, that's
He
how
got
they
rid
looked
of
at
the
him at
pussy.
the executioner thing. Was that he was the
Yeah.
Christ off of the scent.
Yeah.
Because the
Yeah.
scent is so powerful because you know your nose goes straight to your brain. So whatever you read through your nose, bro, is what your brain is gonna act off of. And
And
if
You taste with your nose. You taste with
Yeah.
your
it
nose.
even
Everything
it
you
even
eat.
make you
Yeah.
look at, you know what I'm saying, when a woman smells a certain scent, they lose their fucking mind. So it
Mhm.
even, you know, put me in that psyche a bit about how strong that shit is.
yeah,
That's why I use the same
that
cologne
makes
and I don't
sense.
switch that shit. That shit works.
But yeah, no, that shit just caught me
Shit
off
works.
guard. That's why I put it in the short bus, man. That was part of the reason my score was so low because I was number one. You caught me off guard.
Jesus.
You had to use your brain for it. Is that what the problem
No,
was?
I'm saying they caught me off guard because the movie leads you, and then all of a sudden it turned into some other shit. Like it was just like, all right. So now he puts his drop on. Everybody think he innocent, and these people want to fuck. So you go to the next
Lamel was
scene.
tripping. Lamel was in there tripping, dog.
He put the drip on, and now these motherfuckers want to eat. I'm like, what the fuck? So wait a minute. He put 2 drops of eat, and one drop is a fuck? Like which? Like where?
Hey, but you can't
Hey,
tell
man.
me there's been times you haven't drawn.
Is it sold by the gram or the quarter
the
ounce? I need to know. Let me know. Can I get a half a
drive
poop?
past that
Give me a QP.
restaurant and you get them pheromones, and you like shit. I don't get up in there get my double cheese, nigga.
Popeyes do it to me every time.
Exactly.
Popeyes.
So the fast food restaurants understand that science as well of smells because what a smell is nothing but a water vapor. It's a water molecule that's in it. Once it pops,
Damn, so he poured
set.
the whole joint on him.
Powerful shit, man.
Except for
Going
one
out,
drop.
just going out like that. Bang.
And that was my last short bus for we.
He said, "Take, eat. This is my body, which is given to thee."
That
This
one,
nigga Jesus, bro.
that
That's
one last
crazy.
drop. The one last drop hung on at like for all night long, for God knows how long. And they didn't roll wheels over, and all of a sudden, then the one last drop fell from the bottle. I was like, where the fuck did damn condensated drop?
That's like the perfect ending to a song, damn near that. That's how I look at it.
I'm just being nitpicky.
Yeah,
on that.
like that.
Yeah.
Like that's it. Like that's it.
Yeah, it was like drip.
That's it.
I was like, so
no
now
more.
it's just soaked into the ground. So if you're walking around barefoot, can somebody step into that motherfucker and then? I don't know.
From that one drop grew the first stripping pole, dog.
Does this hold the world record of the
That's
largest
where
orgy on scene? You know what I mean?
They
A
only
blockbuster
had
film.
brothels, right? They only had brothels back then, and you do not want to hear the reports of how the prostitutes were operating during those times.
Yeah, damn.
Man, we see that in Spartacus. You know what I'm saying? Spartacus show that shit.
Yeah.
No, that Spartacus, wow, bro.
That a motherfucker.
I love how they had a big walk of shame after their fucking orgy. That was great. Does that happen every week? Like, oh shit, it's just another Friday night.
I don't know what the fuck happened.
Oh yeah, when they snapped out of it, after the orgy, and they were
like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was it. Fuck it.
Even the priest was late.
The priest.
Now, I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck how strong the sin is. If you just got out on my daughter, nigga, you finna get whacked, bro. Fuck that.
Yeah.
That'll be an angry hangover.
Jeez, man, the dad. I was just like, God damn, bro. Like he ran up to him and then he started hugging. I was like, oh no, I hope he ain't fuck him. Like, come on.
I was hoping the same thing. Like, please don't tell me he's gonna suck his dick right here on the scene. I'm like, please.
I was like, don't do this. Don't do this. And I was just glad it was a hug.
See, that's the new Hollywood. That's not back in 06. It wasn't that flagrant. They wasn't that flagrant.
Thank God.
They wasn't that flagrant in 06, bro.
The good old days. Yeah. But no, man. I gave it a little bit of a low score, but the acting in this though, these actors really sold a lot of the scenes for me, and they creeped me out a lot on it too.
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
Yeah, I thought the acting was phenomenal. That's why I put y'all onto it. I thought the acting was phenomenal. I thought the scenes are I forgot what they call them. The scene scouts or something like that. The way they did the scenes.
The casting directors.
Yeah, all of those. The casting director and the way they got everything in that movie was just phenomenal to me. You know what I'm saying? Especially the scientific part, the attaining of the smell of the soul, the combining of all of them. Having to go after virgin girls for their scent. It was a lot of hardcore details in there, and I really love the fact. And the way they drilled it, this is ancient Egypt. Like ancient Egypt had the real sciences. We're just redoing
who would you give your acting crown to
in that movie?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jean-Baptiste, of course, and then Dustin Hoffman for supporting actor.
Okay,
I think it was phenomenal. But I mean, this is white people who understand their culture. They haven't forgotten one phase or one time period of their culture. So they definitely put the most details that I've ever seen. Anything else I could relate to is probably Game of Thrones, for medieval times that was close to this when it comes to the description of what was really going on. Also, From Hell, the Hughes brothers.
Okay.
When they did From Hell, that was medieval, but that was later medieval. That was highly detailed on what was going on during the times. You got to be a hardcore historian fucking around with these zones, and they did. and I salute them for that. Anybody who puts history in the right perspective, I salute. And even though there wasn't any time period mentioned, so when they do a movie like Perfume and there's not a specific time period mentioned during the course of the movie, they're mixing in all types of shit. Right. They'll mix in clothing from the 1700s, food from the 1600s. They'll mix it all up. So it ends up being like a combination lock towards history. And that's what we were looking at until I wrote these books. We were looking at a bunch of combination locks that got put down in history. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they do it through producing mixed up shit,
Man.
But yeah.
No, that's what's up, man. I had to give it to Ben Whishaw, who played Jean-Baptiste as Ben Whishaw, and then my actor I gave it to, the runner-up, was Alan Rickman, aka Snake, aka the daddy that lost his daughter. He did, man. Between Ben, the interactions between Ben and Alan on scene, dog, like.
Yeah.
Dog, like they was killing it. They were just killing it. And if I had to clown anybody, I think I would lean towards the bishop. David Calder.
If I was to clown anybody's acting, because I didn't put that one in, I'd have to clown the acting of the orphanage dude, the dude that was running the orphanage.
Oh yeah,
in the beginning. Yeah.
Oh, dude with the head,
yeah.
Pause.
Oh, did you see his name?
Pause.
Oh, yeah. Oh man,
yeah, he's not even on here.
No, I agree on the clown for the bishop. Okay, I was going to agree with the clown for the bishop. And for my crown, I think I'm going with Alan Rickman, man. I like him and Dustin Hoffman, but Alan Rickman, the way he played his character and the way he crumbled at the end was everything for me. That was everything for me.
With him, it was when he woke up from the dream and busted.
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on in here?
Oh damn.
He's like, I'm trading 3 sheep and your virginity for the future of this family.
It was like that white woman pussy was precious, boy. That nigga woke up in the middle of the night about it. You hear me?
Packed up the whole house.
Nightgown.
Packed up.
That nigga went running in his nightgown. Do you hear me? I talking about the goddamn dress. This nigga's in the nightgown.
I want to clown that punk ass dog that didn't wake up on the stair, dog. Oh, this punk ass dog ain't even flinch.
Well, the one dog flinched when
tired from being fucked.
When he clubbed that rich lady.
You said what? He didn't have no smell. He didn't have no smell.
See.
Oh yeah.
He was soft footed. Yeah, you right. He's still a punk ass dog.
Punk ass dog. When that motherfucker said when he had that epiphany,
fucking poor dog.
I'll give my crown to Ben because when he got to that part where he realized that he had that epiphany that he didn't have a smell. You know what I'm saying? He had no scent of his own, and how devastating it was to him. I didn't understand. I was like, damn.
I have no identity. He said, "I have no identity."
I've been a nobody.
With Western civilization, Magic Johnson and his son. You see, it's another mark. You're gonna live a master in one thing, but you are gonna be defect of the mastery that you put out to the world.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? That's why I mentioned Magic Johnson. So you know. He's a great basketball player. You expect with his son to come up basketball player. He came up out of the full reverse. You know,
they
and
both dribbling ball.
That's what happened. Heart surgery. They could do everybody's heart surgery. Have 100 of successful heart surgeries they've conducted, but then their wife die of a heart attack, or he dies of a heart attack. You see what I'm saying? Funny existence is topsy turvy and funny like this. You know, it just plays out.
Yeah, I gotta give the crown to Ben Whishaw for sure. You know, he played. I mean, he just looked dirty, and then him sniffing made it real creepy. I mean, he did really good sniffing scenes. I mean, but that's talent to do. And then, like you said, once he got his juice going or whatever, he felt that and he became into power. He had that power over the people. And, he took the center stage with the handkerchief.
And once he got he said it was useless.
Yeah, and he put on the Prince outfit. I mean, you know what I mean? Felt like Michael Jackson or Prince right there. Boom, like ahead of the show.
I was waiting for him to bring out
He
a
had that
tray of
outfit.
pancakes. Like, hey, would you like some pancakes? Like, what the hell?
Sheesh.
Get the matching shoes.
Shout out to
man.
that baby.
Oh,
That baby
damn.
did a good job too.
The
Yeah.
baby.
The
Wait,
filth.
Getting seen?
baby, grab that motherfucking finger and shit.
Oh, shit.
Sniff that motherfucker, man.
The force and shit.
Scared he struck fear in their hearts at a young age. They said, "What the fuck is this? Let's kill this nigga, man."
My bed. Get him out of here.
This nigga sniffing and shit. Kill this nigga, man. What the fuck?
What about you,
shout out to that baby, man. Good actor.
That poor dog.
On Rockwood Island, aka Snape, he my crown.
Snape.
You know, obviously Ben did his thing. He jabbed in his. I have to go with my follow up. His teacher.
Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah, Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman.
What did you all think of any of the women actors in this or actress in this?
I mean,
There's a lot of titties. Which
I mean,
ones? Which one? There's a lot.
There
There's
was
a couple
just
big ones in the
what we
orgy.
want.
You know what I mean?
The main ones, basically the two redheads, I would say.
Yeah,
What?
Or
Still
even the,
walking around and
the-
looking
the-
behind themselves? What the fuck?
The Dandels in Distress, like a horror movie.
even
Someone
the-
chasing
the,
them.
The lady,
behind.
the lady that was cracking old boy.
in the shed.
Rachel Hurd-Wood is Laura, who played Laura, and then they had
The
they
redhead.
didn't say the other one.
They all look like a Becky to me.
I think
Becky?
for me, the best female role in that movie was the first girl who was like, "What, you trying to freak or something?" Like, I've had guys do some funny stuff before, but what is this? You know,
The prostitute.
Yeah,
The
he was
prostitute.
like,
Yeah,
"Nigga,
if it
stop
wasn't-
bullshit. The fear is gonna fuck up the set." And she was like, "What?" And he just knocked her out anyway. But that nervousness line and that whole not
His reflexes
trusting
were
the
fast.
male type of thing or whatever, you know, was expressed real well in that scene. Yeah, that's about it. But
No,
go ahead.
that's not a bad. That wasn't a bad addition. But my two additions, I actually like the opening scene with the mother when she gave birth and all of that stuff, and
You got right back to the money.
into the gallows right away and everything. But she was in there quick. But just the whole nonchalantness about having a baby in that fish market and kicked that mother aside and kept cutting fish up and serving people. I was like, yo, that was wild.
It was her fifth one.
That was, yo,
it was her fifth one.
Yeah,
They're all stillborns. I wonder why.
Yeah, they all stillborn here. Kick that mug into the gut pile.
This motherfucker unfit.
My other addition would be the Dustin Hoffman's wife, or the one that was helping him in the shop. You know what I mean? And she was like, you know, yeah, I support you. She was, you know, giving him all the, you know, she was his backbone when he really didn't have nothing, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But,
He was
you know what I'm saying? The
backbone.
way them titties was sitting up, you know, I wish he would have got at her ass though.
I thought he did. Wasn't she in the bed, wasn't he?
No,
It's like a fantasy.
I'm talking about being. I wish being would have got Jean-Baptiste would have got at her. Wait, them titties.
I mean, he want that set.
He ain't worrying about that. He ain't worrying about no pussy, bro.
You travel across the world for that goddamn shit.
We did not want any corrupt.
That nigga cut motherfucker clothes off, lifting their legs up, smelling them, and putting animal fat on them and shit.
That motherfucker was aged. That was some age.
I ain't king shaming. I'm not king shaming, man. Hey,
yo,
I ain't never seen no shit like that.
How was his face when he was chasing the daughter, right? What was it? The redhead, the Laura, who was the character?
Redhead.
He was chasing in the fields, and then he saw the other, you know, the man that's supposed to be, you know, the arranged marriage coming, and his reaction to the jealousy and the envy on there. Oh my goodness, the rage he showed on there. He was like, "Wait a minute, what the fuck?
He's
Taking up my girl?" I mean, it was like
probably smelled some juices and stuff.
He's gonna fuck that sin up.
You messing it
He was
up?
a virgin. He's gonna fuck the sin up.
Mess it up.
Just shows you, man's going nowhere. You're chasing these ghosts and shit. It's not gonna get you anywhere with this stuff. Anyways, it was a cool.
Oh man, you ain't finna change up my shit, bro.
It is everyone's favorite game show. Rename that movie.
Oh my god. I'm gonna lower my volume on this one, man. Ugh.
Let me go first real quick.
Oof.
Damn.
Booty juice.
Booty juice.
Booty juice.
Okay. All right. I got
Could have the music theme song to that.
Scent of a Woman.
Ooh, Scent of a Woman. I had that. I like that. I had that on my list.
I think they got a movie.
Great.
That's Al Pacino.
Yeah.
Isn't that Al Pacino?
Yeah.
Al
That's
Pacino,
too
yeah.
easy.
Yeah, but it's I like it though.
All right, what about the stank on you?
Yeah, the stank on you. Yeah. There we go. There we go.
The human juicer.
The human juicer. Wow.
Oh, the human juicer.
The center.
Worth the squeeze.
Ooh. The center of it all.
Oh my goodness. God. Jesus Christ.
Let me sniff it.
Oh damn.
The juice is loose.
The
The
juice.
juice is loose. Oh my God.
What about Big Sniffer?
The Legend of Sniffmeister.
Hold
Smell
the
my
onions.
finger. Smell my finger.
Oh, smell my finger. All right. Smell boy.
Hold the onions.
Damn.
Oof. I was just thinking about what's for
Body-
lunch.
Whole lot of nostril.
What'd you say?
Whole lot of nostrils.
Whole lot of nostril. Okay.
The long
nose
nose.
wide open.
Wait, nose wide open. What?
Nostradamus.
He said long nose.
The
Long
long,
nose. Yeah, Nostradamus. All right.
Nostradamus. Yeah. Bow nose.
Bow
Bow
nose.
Dexter 3.
I smell pussy.
Smell like Medici in here. God damn.
You smell it?
Man, I couldn't imagine what pussy smelled like back then.
Man.
The scent of God.
I mean,
That
the
fish
way
market,
they was
nigga.
smelling,
What?
might have wanted to smell the pussy the way they was looking, man. You like, God damn, nah, let me get it.
Bro,
Actually,
what?
the fish market is kind of funny because the fish ladies were the medieval thing. Like, and when you went down to the market to buy fish, it was only women that were selling fish, and the
Dang.
women would collect the fish from the dock and
They
carry
blend
them in
in.
these baskets right around their waists and shit.
Baptiste,
Right
the douche maker.
The douche.
This is Smello Anthony.
All right, I got you.
Samello Anthony. That's funny.
Stubborn woman.
This is Oil Me Down.
To the last drop.
Baby oil.
The oil man.
Grease Lightning.
Oh damn.
Virgin oil.
Oh shit. Virgin oil.
Virgin
Lard.
oil.
Ah, there you go. Extra virgin.
Extra.
You better fuck around.
That's
White
the winner.
man, goddamn.
Yeah, that might
That's
be
good.
That's it.
That's it.
Nope.
Okay.
Wrap it up. Yeah.
Right.
Play the music.
All right, man. The official TruVue rename for Perfume is extra virgin oil.
Extra virgin oil.
Oh man, that was a good one. And the official TruVue score
Court.
is
Find out. 1, 2, 3, 3.
that's right. It's a 3, but it was a high
Official
3. It was a
3.
3.82 overall. Oh man, I enjoyed this one though. It's just I had my little things with it, but let's hit them with the 30 seconds. Sell the movie as a positive or a negative. We're gonna hit them with an elevator pitch. Who want to go?
30 seconds. I thought the movie was
Did-
great. Perfume, check it out. God 720.
There you go.
Go watch some shit. Go
watch
read
some
some
shit.
shit. Kickedoutofheaven.com. Go get it, baby. You dig what I'm saying? The medieval, my nigga. Do it.
Man, for me, I went into this thinking I would not enjoy it because it was an older film, but it was the complete fucking opposite. Totally rocked with it. The writing, and one thing we didn't mention, the scoring is slap too. You know what I'm saying? just everything overall, man. It was a great film. Definitely will
Look at the
rewatch.
details.
Definitely
The
recommend.
fuck I was saying.
Man, tap in.
Yeah, I kind of went to this movie in blind, kind of similar to Zoe. I mean, I didn't really, don't watch many medieval time movies or whatnot, but seeing this one had plenty of what moments, like what the fuck's going on. Definitely could see some. Want to see some pestilence and some maggots and stuff. You definitely see some. There's definitely visual, definitely. So the intensity is already there. Right off the back, though, I'm going to tell you, I like my movies 90 minutes or less. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit too long for me, but I would recommend it. It does teach you a few different things here, but definitely practice some hygiene because, I mean, for somebody that wants to chase the smell and scent from these women, I mean, he looked like he's a stanky motherfucker. I'm like, you better get your own shit correct. You know what I mean? He finally figured it out at the end. So, thank God there was some closure to that. But goddamn. But anyways, other than that, I mean, it was a good movie. I mean, honestly, it did kind of blow my mind, the way they captured smell through, cinema. So that was amazing. And with the sound, it was just superb. All that consuming of meat and whatever, rodents and maggots and stuff. It was just great. And all the splashing. It was great. Anyways, just remember, guys and ladies, brush your teeth.
Yo, hit
scrub
the
your
buzzer
feet.
on him.
He's still going.
Go to the dentist, people. You know what I mean? Like,
Your 30 seconds is up, sir.
Hey, version. Don't you know that you're special? Don't you know that there's always someone just around the corner? Do you know that you have something inside of you that someone just wants to, bottle up and take with them and change the world?
My
Well,
butt.
this is the movie for you. This is the movie for you. I will go back and rewatch this now, having a little bit more knowledge about this time period and the actualities that are happening in the time period opposed to the characters in here. So I'll definitely rewatch this and I will recommend. Hey, version, you're special. Over and out.
jeez.
Yeah, Virgin
An
ain't told you
advertisement for-
special anymore. I guess that was sort of needed.
Let's say if you enjoy a movie that really dives into smell-o-vision, this here movie is for you.
Oh my God.
If you enjoy a movie that will really highlight the scent of an unpopped cherry, this here movie
Oh,
is
Jesus.
for you.
Whoa.
Oh
If
my
you enjoy a movie that really, really delves into fish and hips, not chips, this here movie is for you, man.
Oh, that was a good name.
I actually will rewatch this and I will recommend this. This was a good watch. Even though I did give it a lower score, I was just nitpicking. This was a good movie.
Now, I done logged a lot of hours watching that young man chase around that cat. I'm talking about your boy Pepe Le Pew, the man they done banned recently. You see what I'm saying? That's the definition for this cartoon, and in a way, I think I have found it. This movie hit home with me in a way no one can really understand. I don't think you really understand what all men go through in chasing a woman and keeping your nose up the crack of the ass, boy. I'm just saying it's in all of us. And this movie is vibrant. It is very cinematic. I think it is a good recommendation, and I will definitely return to this feature. Check it out.
Man, there you have it. Y'all let us know if we got that shit right or wrong, man. Y'all head on over there to TruVuePodcast.com. That's TruVue Podcast, TruVue Podcast.com, where you can like, subscribe, share, and comment to help us defeat the all-powerful algorithm that's trying to hold a black pod down. And thank you for riding with us over to YouTube, man. Be sure to hit the bell for notifications, the thumbs up, the subscribe button. Share us with somebody and leave us a comment. Drop in the comments something that you want us to review, because we here at the TruVue Podcast know that it's not just about our review, but it's the conversation with the crew, man. So let's get it. Y'all drop in there what y'all want us to, man, and we will let the conversation ensue. TruVue Podcast. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah, definitely do everything that Melly Mel just said. We do respond back to those comments, so definitely let us know what it is that you want to watch. Try to make it a little up to date. We're not trying to go all the way back to the 1950s. We may fuck with the 1970s a little bit on our own personal time, but as far as for the pod niggas, get real. Okay? All right. So just make sure you guys, just a generalization, guys. So I believe I'm speaking for everyone.
It's
all
a
right,
classic.
Elliot to my guy.
Talking about the classic.
Yeah. I so appreciate you stepping in today, 720, aka Keenan
Most
Booker,
definitely.
the real Keenan Booker. Anything you want to let them know before you get out of here?
I appreciate y'all for having me. I appreciate y'all for spending the time watching the film, and I appreciate your appreciation and interest into the medieval, my home. You dig what I'm saying? Those in the audience, you get the books. They're going $50 right now. Kicked Out of Heaven. That's all 3 volumes. And these are books that are studied at, the universities that educated the Pope, and also where the Pope is teaching at. And I'm not lying. I have receipts on all of that. So, if you want some real game on how to survive in this world and have some royalty in your aura, you go through this information. You dig? So kickedoutofheaven.com. Do it. Get at it. Peace.
Man, there you have it. There it go. There'll be the end of the show. In the TruVue Podcast, you know what the hell we always say.
Hey, that white man diabolical,
Me,
man.
baby.
It come through that G bar.
This nigga.
This motherfucker right here, man.
That white man diabolical. Yeah, but I mean, he got Reeboks on your feet too, so he raised your granny off a quicker oatmeal too. So how you John Deere lawnmower, my nigga.
John Deere.
Farmer fleet ass nigga.
Farmer fleet.
So you got to balance it out.
Oh man.
720. Tell them what to do, fam.
Go watch some shit. Go read some shit. Dig what I'm saying? Go watch some shit, nigga. Yeah.
And then come talk some shit.
Yeah, and then come talk some shit. Perfume. Go check that movie out.
TruVue Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
Your boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.